Hey guys, my name's Dale Herring and this is the story of my incredible adventure through the Tankwa Desert.
Tankwa Crossing is a 207 kilometer single stage desert crossing. Runners can expect on this epic journey, they can expect heat, they can expect a lot of dry hot wind, and they can expect amazing vistas and like just open space, something that we're not quite used to in South Africa. We're used to stuff being in our faces, like trees, running in bushveld, running in forests, running in mountains. There's always something in your face. Now running in the Tankwa Karoo, it's just completely open. You have open spaces for miles and miles, no trees, just rocks, and running through one of the most unique habitats in South Africa.
I think the nerves really set in sort of about 2 weeks before the race, when you realise that you actually have to start tapering. There's no more training to be done or anything like that. And as much as you think carrying on training is going to work, I decided rather just taper down. But yeah, I mean, the longer I tapered, the more nervous I started becoming, wondering if I'm undercooked or overtrained or what this was going to be like. I mean, obviously I'd never done anything like this before, so I mean, of course I had doubts. There's lots of doubts in my mind. I was definitely the youngest in the field, which also scared me on the day of registration, just seeing everybody else around me much older, much more experienced, obviously having done things like this before. So the medical box where the doctor gives you the checkup, I mean, you almost feel like you're worried that this doctor's going to tell you that there's something wrong with you, you're not allowed to run, or there's something wrong with your vitals, that it's dangerous for you to run. Luckily it was you gave me the all clear though, but yeah, well, that was probably the most nerve-wracking part of the race. Started prepping my stuff on along the start line of the course, and I mean, the first thing you notice that it's incredibly hot. It's like 34, 35 degrees, and you're just really uncomfortable sitting in a chair trying to get ready for this race. Yeah, I'm having a good time so far. We started at 4 o'clock. It was a bit hot at the beginning. The weather cooled down as the sun went down. Wind died. It's a pretty perfect temperature at the moment and I'm feeling really good. Just had some supper, ready for the long haul. Woo! Number 9, Dale.
We've got peanut butter and boggle. You must dig in and find.
Please.
I think it's on the back here. Sajoni's side.
My sleeping strategy changed probably like every 5 or so Ks, to be honest. Originally I'd only planned to sleep after maybe like 20 hours, 22 hours of running, but 60 Ks in, about 10 hours into the run, I was really feeling uncomfortable and starting to hurt quite a bit, so I thought I'll go down for an hour, which I did do, and I think it was pretty effective, but after that hour's nap I was determined to make back on places that I'd given away to other athletes, so I kind of think I opened up a little bit too hard there and ran that next 10 Ks incredibly hard, incredibly wild. From that mark onwards, it kind of just got hotter and hotter and was starting to get uncomfortable. But luckily we got to the halfway mark and there was this really nice, I think it's called the halfway house. They had like a nice swimming pool and everything, and that was a nice little oasis just to kind of break the concentration from the heat. Cool, so we're on 107 Ks now. We've officially under 100 Ks to go. It's getting a little bit hot, but feeling really, really good. Took a nice nap this morning, even though I didn't really want to, but I thought it was for the best, and yeah, I think it was the right move overall. Just gonna bide my time for now and then start applying some pressure again to myself again this evening. Let's have a good time, guys. You! I don't know the exact story on how hot it really got. Everybody kind of, thermometer had a different reading, I guess. But yeah, it was definitely the hottest environment that I've ever run in. I would say probably felt like anything from 30, sort of 37 to 40 degrees. I don't know, there were higher reports by some, but we'll leave that to them. Yeah, the dangers of heat stroke are kind of definitely there. It's like severe dehydration. Your ability to start making decisions, I've just seen in other people as well. It's just like they completely fall apart, start making silly decisions. You kind of start getting that cold rush feeling. You're dead in the heat, but you just feel like your skin is ice cold. You kind of get goosebumps and things like that. Without a doubt, the lowest point, I remember wanting to give up and just throwing in the towel, like sort of every step. Getting a little bit more painful, a little bit more uncomfortable, and you realize like you've got so much further to go. How are you going to maintain this for the rest of the run? And although it's really not what I wanted to do, I knew I was going to give away 4 or 5 positions by doing it, but I think actually just lying down, going to sleep and kind of just settling down again, kind of bringing me back down to earth a little bit as well, to get the adrenaline out of the system. It kind of, when I woke up there, I had a lot more clarity, and I said to myself, like, look, I'm going to get up now, I'm going to just get this done. Doesn't matter if we walk, doesn't matter if we don't get the positions back, you're just going to go and you're going to do this for yourself. Just, realizing that, you'd face those things before you'd overcome those, so this was just another thing to overcome, and just kind of motivating myself to just keep going and prove that you're not going to give up. I mean, I remember facing my first DNF at my first attempt at a 100k race, and yeah, at the time when I quit, I thought that I wasn't able to carry on going, but I remember feeling sort of a half an hour after that moment, like I was so upset with myself for having thrown the towel in. And I mean, obviously you had already officially quit with the marshal, so there was no carrying on. So yeah, I mean, through this race, that's what I learned. It didn't matter if I wanted to quit or not, like just sit down, even if it's for 20 minutes, even if it's for 2 hours, it doesn't matter. Sit down, regather your thoughts, and you will eventually be able to keep moving. And I mean, yeah, that's, I think, testimony to anything else that you kind of have to face in your life. Like, if it feels like it sucks, then it's not the end. If it feels like it's, yeah, or something like that, I can't remember some quote Ethan told me, but something along the lines of, yeah, if it feels like it's really bad, then it's definitely not the end, so just keep going. I'm paraphrasing there a little bit, but yeah.